Tomorrow, 50% chance for showers, high 50. Cloudy skies, 42 on Friday. For Saturday, sunshine, high 45. And for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high 45. Overnight low was 34. Yesterday's high was 49. Currently, humidity at 87%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.01 and holding. Sunshine, 35 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Good morning. It is time for Morning Coffee.
If you're watching on YouTube, I am the man in black.
I can see that.
Oh,
Are you going to sing us a Folsom Prison Blues song or something?
Well, I feel at home in prison.
Johnny Cash, we talked about this before, but Johnny's not a singer's singer. He's a speaker, and he's good. To me,
I thought
he speaks songs.
A beautiful voice.
So does Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, less talented than Johnny Cash in my view. Anyway, want to remind you, well, first of all, welcome you and say that's Dave Land over there, the legend, over across the board there. Mark Turner, I'm Mike Dreeth. This is Morning Coffee, the show about nothing for the next hour. You're welcome to join us, 842-3715. You're welcome to join us by following the link on Facebook to our YouTube page. We're on YouTube. If you put in WFIW Radio, you'll be able to see our smiling faces as we plod through.
He's cheesing for the camera.
That was a cue. You're able to see our smiling faces.
And I had somebody say yesterday, you know what, I really, really enjoy it when you guys don't agree on anything. And I said, well, you're getting a lot of that here recently, and you're going to get a lot more, quite honestly. There's
really?
I love it when you guys argue.
I thought we agreed on most everything.
You and me? We do generally.
Except the state police.
Well, we don't agree on that.
Well, no, you agree on the state police.
Right.
You just don't agree on state police in Fairfield.
Yeah.
I love state police in Fairfield. I don't like them taking pictures of me going down West Main in Delaware.
I saw one of you on YouTube.
You did. Hey, they came out with a list. I just first of all, I want to say thank you. Yesterday, Marty Garner came by during the show and gave us some delicious cinnamon rolls, and they survived until about 11 o'clock.
They were made by Ron Bowles.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
The B-Way guy.
He makes some good
Though I took one home.
Did you?
I paced myself.
Ah, okay.
Good for you.
Yeah. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Well, let's not get going. I just wanted to comment on this proposal that was passed narrowly by the votes of the member schools of the IHSA and announced yesterday. The bad part that I see about this is it will once again cause these schools in this area to do a lot of traveling. Mm-hmm. It will help Edwards County as far as playing schools the same size as they are. But it also means to do that, we're going to have to travel some pretty good distances to get to these schools. I suspect the same is going to be it's going to be the same thing for Fairfield.
Absolutely.
So it does create a more balanced schedule, but it also means the schools are going to have to spend a lot more money in travel expense to get to these games, and that's the bad part of it. You know, one of the reasons I think Edwards County wanted to get out of the Little Illini Conference and go to the Black Diamond is it gave us the opportunity to play schools much closer to Albion. But with this, and again, I know it doesn't take effect until 2021, and it doesn't affect so far as we know the other sports. They all would stay the same. But this proposal obviously was not a good idea with a lot of the schools in this area, and statewide for that matter, because it just narrowly passed.
My understanding also is, thank you very much, I appreciate that, because that's a good topic. The other thing that I thought was interesting is there was a story that said there were a number of schools that abstained on this vote.
Mm. Yeah, there were, I think,
a good number.
Yeah.
That would have flopped it the other way possibly if they had voted.
Well, there were a lot of, and the IHSA allowed every school to vote, every member school. It wasn't just football schools.
Right.
It was every school in the IHSA.
You could have not had a football team, and you could have had a vote that would have impacted what happens to Fairfield.
Oh, absolutely.
The one I brought this up earlier this morning. The one interesting part of this was this forces Mount Carmel, and Dave, you've been here your whole life, and you know how Mount Carmel is felt, how people feel about Mount Carmel with the demise of the NEC. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were putting 65-0 wins on Lawrenceville and Red Hill and Fairfield, and then they decided they were going to go into Indiana, and now they've got to come back. Yep. And there's still people remembering what happened 20 years ago, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools that are licking their chops that they're going to get to play Mount Carmel once again because of the fact
different
that
Mount Carmel.
A different Mount Carmel, yeah.
Oh, well, I was about to say that's way too much substance for this show.
Yeah,
I think we've got that out of the way.
Brain is overtaxed.
Get it over with early.
I saw the list of the most the richest famous people, the top 10 list.
Are you on it?
No. We did the comedians a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
This is overall entertainment. Yeah. Who do you think number one is? $5.4 billion. That's what he's worth. He is worth.
Leno. Seinfeld.
Well, hold it. Are we talking? Could he be a businessman?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Elon Musk or
no entertainment.
Oh,
based.
entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is not part of the trivia. The trivia today will be about music, and it's probably going to be the most entertaining, well-thought-through trivia we've had on this program almost ever. Go ahead.
That's only because he's asking the questions today.
$5.4 billion. I have no idea.
McCartney.
Good try.
Ooh.
George Lucas.
George Lucas, okay.
$5.4 billion. Number two, probably easy to guess as well, Steven Spielberg. He's at $3.7 billion. Mm-hmm. Oprah's number three, $2.8 billion. Number four is interesting, I thought, when you consider this.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, considered a form of entertainment.
Well, I mean, NBA is considered
Yes, it is.
entertainment.
And that's part of his wealth is that he owns part of the Charlotte Hornets. Now, here's the most interesting one on the list, down low. On the list, Kylie Jenner. Now, isn't that Bruce's daughter?
No, it's Caitlyn's daughter.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm very confused. Yes. Well, it's that entity's daughter, right? And she's only 21 years old. She's at $900 million.
Where'd she make it?
Cosmetics.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah. Kylie Cosmetics. And it's a cinch. She'll become the youngest billionaire ever.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is amazing. But I don't. I
think she got part of her fame because of the Kardashians, right?
Maybe.
I don't consider cosmetics entertainment.
Yeah. That's why I asked if it was going to be Jeff Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or some of the Les Moonves who isn't getting his money.
He's not going to get his money.
Did you have more on that?
No, that's fine.
You mentioned Michael Jordan. Kind of ties in with Penny Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
Passed
actor.
away yesterday.
Died yesterday, age of 75. And that's been in the news, certainly. But I didn't realize that she had amassed a collection of historic and valuable baseball items. And one of the things that she has in the sports world are modern-era NBA jerseys. She has a Michael Jordan jersey that apparently she paid more than $52,000 for.
Why?
I guess
is it like remember he came back with a different number than
he wore 23. Then when he came back, he
40 something.
45.
Right? Okay.
She also owned and I don't know what this is, a 1930s mutoscope, M-U-T-O, a mutoscope machine with visuals of New York Giants Bobby Thompson's 1951 pennant-winning home run against the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Now, is a mutoscope is that one of those where you put like the little postcards in and you look?
It may be.
Okay. Is that something like that?
That's the first thing that came to mind. But she has that, and she has a bunch of rare vintage baseball photos that she purchased on a trip to Cuba in 2001.
Why were they there?
Well, I don't know.
Well, because a lot of the major leaguers and a lot of the major league teams used to play a lot of games in Cuba in the spring.
Now, Penny Marshall, did she direct or was
she directed?
She
was an actress.
Field of Their Own,
director.
No,
yeah,
the girls' baseball
League of Their Own.
League of Their Own,
made in Evansville. A lot of it was made in Evansville.
Was she
the director?
Was she directed,
yes.
or was she in it?
No, she directed it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that she was in it, but she directed it.
And she was married to Rob Reiner for about
10 years.
10 years from '81. You
They
know the
have
other
one-
you know the other day that I told you that Beverly D'Angelo was married to Al Pacino?
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They lived together for several years.
Okay.
Okay.
They
Just
were,
wanted to clear
they were
that
friends
up.
with
They were
benefits?
good friends.
Okay.
But Penny Marshall was in fact, she wanted to get the part that Sally Struthers played on All in the Family. And she was married to Rob Reiner, maybe, I can't remember when that aired. Mm-hmm. But she was a class act.
Of course, her dad was a pretty famous actor, too.
Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall.
And then Laverne and Shirley.
Mm-hmm. And Gary Marshall was in Laverne and Shirley.
Shirley's big claim to fame at first was Ron Howard's girlfriend in American Graffiti.
Yep.
Right.
I remember that.
Is that not a good movie?
That is a great movie.
The little guy on his Vespa.
And you were mentioning A League of Their Own. How great is that scene? There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, speaking of baseball memorabilia, does she have any of the Birmingham Barons jerseys when Michael Jordan played there?
She may.
That might be the one.
That could be. Well, no, he mentioned basketball. He mentioned
this
NBA.
was NBA Michael Jordan jersey. Doesn't say what year, but sold for more than $52,000. So, anyway, Penny Marshall was a classy person, I thought.
Married 10 years to Rob Reiner. One child, I believe adopted, if I'm not mistaken. And her big breakthrough as a director was the movie Big with Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
That's what started her. And she really had been out of the limelight now for several years.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of failing health or what, but 75 seems young to me.
Mm-hmm. Is Gary Marshall her brother?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
thought it was
Yeah.
her father.
No,
okay.
no, brother.
Okay, my mistake.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's...
Now, see, I saw another report yesterday that said she was, I think, 78.
75 is what I saw.
I think
Okay,
I
well,
saw 70.
okay. You know what?
75.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're a democracy. Best 2 out of 3. I will accept.
It was a
75.
nice round number. That's why I remembered it.
Okay.
So are we getting close to the first break?
it's
Because I've
break
got some
time.
good stuff
I
coming
want
up
to talk
afterwards.
about gasoline prices.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, I paid under $2 for a gallon.
That's
of
what
gas
I'm
yesterday. I
going to
did.
talk about.
We need to talk about
All
it.
right.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate, quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Santa baby, slip some Brighton under the tree for her. She's been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down to Carnaby now. I know, I'm not a mandrill, but I'm related to one. Register every day for 10 days of Brighton at Carnaby Square. Look at our Facebook page each day to see over $900 in Brighton prizes. Then come sign up to win at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Men, do you procrastinate? Are you a last-minute shopper or just don't know what to buy for that special someone? Fairfield Retail Merchants have you covered. Men on a Mission is December 22nd in Fairfield. Shop uniquely rustique, Carnaby Square, The Hub, Serendipity Card and Gifts, The Willow Tree, B-Way Design and Decorating, or Kincaid's. Let your local businesses help you find that perfect gift. When you make a purchase, you'll be entered to win up to $200 in chamber bucks. Fairfield Retail Merchants invite you to shop locally on December 22nd.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when an Iowa woman gave birth to septuplets? Louise Woodward, the British nanny convicted of murder, had her life sentence reduced to 9 months and was sent home to England. Rudy Giuliani was re-elected mayor of New York, where high winds at the Macy's parade sent a 60-foot-high cat-in-the-hat balloon crashing into the crowd. Roger Clemens became the first American leaguer to win 4 Cy Young Awards, while Ken Griffey Jr. and Larry Walker were picked as MVPs. Meanwhile, all these winners were new on the radio.
How could the one I gave my heart to, now I'm all cried out.
Now you make me wanna be the one I'm with.
Show me love and what it's all about. And it's you and me in the summertime.
As long as you love me, you might as well be walking on the sun.
Okay, place your bets. The answer and a pinch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Happy are the days of the holiday season. The following businesses wish for all their many friends and customers that the glow of love and happiness which fill this season is continued throughout the coming year. Fairfield Chamber of Commerce and Retail Merchants, love local. Shoe Creek Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy in Wayne City. Tom, Roxy, Kaylee, and Vicky. K&M Carpets on South 1st Street, Fairfield. Everyone at Richardson Funeral Home in Wayne City. DeKalb Asgo dealers David Collins, Jay Gross, and Jonathan Snyder. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love. Haas Interiors on West Main in Fairfield. Richard, Mary, David, Linda, Tom, and Jason. And Morton Buildings in Fairfield. Lucas, Mike, Daryl, Christy, and construction crews.
November 1997. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Chumbawamba and Tub Thumpin', the top song of November 1997. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
You can call in to Morning Coffee at 842-3715 and add your 2 cents. You can also message the crew on Facebook by going to the WFIW Facebook page.
You certainly can.
Yes, you
Speaking of gasoline, as we were, the average price of gasoline has fallen below $2 per gallon in 2 states. However, there's a third state, isn't there? Illinois?
Well, there is places that gas is below $2 in Illinois because I paid $1.99 a gallon for gas yesterday.
Well, Missouri,
to the north of us.
Missouri and Oklahoma each had average gas prices below $2 per gallon. That's pretty good statewide.
Yeah.
As of yesterday, and another 7 states, South Carolina, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, and Kansas, were within 3 cents of the threshold of an average below $2 per gallon. The U.S. national average stood at $2.37 a gallon yesterday, and prices at the pump reached their lowest level in 2 years and are expected to continue to decline through the end of the year. My point is, it doesn't matter what gasoline costs. We're going to pay it.
Sure.
That's true. Good point.
But if you go to $7 like they did in France, you get really hot under the collar.
Let me ask you this. Would you not take a vacation because gas prices were higher than you think they should be?
No, I've taken vacations where I paid $3.80 a gallon.
Or more. I have too. I mean,
doesn't matter.
If you're going on vacation, I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to worry about gas prices.
No. And Murphy's Law always plays like if you drive through town today, I can't remember what I saw gasoline at, $2.23? Is it
no,
that
it's
low?
A little cheaper. It's a little cheaper than that.
Okay. So I'll think, well, yeah, I need some gas, but I'll get it tomorrow.
And it always goes
And it goes
up.
to $2.39.
Yeah.
Or something. So, but that's great. I'm glad for the gas prices. I know the oil producers want to see that price of crude go up, so it's a double-edged sword, I guess.
All right, what do you want? Do you want sad news or do you want ridiculous news?
Is it really sad?
For me, it is.
How about ridiculously sad?
Let's go
news?
to...
Not ridiculously sad.
Okay.
But ridiculous news and sad news.
Okay.
What do you want, ridiculous?
Yeah.
Give us the bad news first.
All right. Well, Olivia Newton-John is releasing an autobiography. It'll be coming out, of course. She was in all those wonderful movies, great recording artist. She was diagnosed back in '92 with breast cancer, and now they've revealed that it's back.
Oh,
that is
70 years old. Beautiful.
What was her first song?
Her first big song.
Was that one she did with John Travolta?
Nope.
It says
It was a solo artist. As a solo artist.
Have you ever been lonely?
No.
No?
Physical, I honestly love you.
It was written by George Harrison.
Really?
Yeah, back in 1970, I think, called If Not For You.
Oh, yes.
That was her first hit on the Uni label before she moved over to...
I remember George
the big
Harrison
label.
singing that, but I don't remember her singing
Yeah,
that.
it was a big hit for her.
And, and then later in life, she got married to Elton John and adopted the name John after Newton. So
That's how rumors
fake, fake news.
That will be on the internet. It's on the internet now.
That's a fake news alert.
I can see some old boy down the barbed wire saying, "I didn't know that." All right, McDonald's.
John married John Travolta. What was that?
Yeah, they did.
That's where Elton got his last name from.
Guys, we're okay. There are no rumors. There are no rumors in Fairfield.
No,
none.
So don't worry.
None whatsoever.
I'm looking. I'm kind of looking for the drive-through. Remember yesterday I told you about the guy that was trying to buy some food at McDonald's with a bag of pot
with the Mary Joanna.
Yeah. Well, now McDonald's is debuting. You know, once a year they come out with the McRib.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like them, either one of you?
Yes.
I
don't order it and try to eat it while you're driving. That's ugly.
Yes.
That's
I wouldn't do
bad.
that on the first date either. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a possibility that could be bad. Anyway, they're coming out with a vegan burger.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say in some states they were going to come out with marijuana brownies, Mara brownies.
A McHigh.
McWana.
McWana.
Would you like a McWana burger?
So this burger is made from potatoes, peas, and
no grease?
Clearly, there have to be some grease. It comes topped with red onions, tomato slices, and an eggless tomato mayo, and can be ordered fully vegan without the mayo. Oh, God, I don't even know if I can stomach the thought of it.
I'd like to move on to another
Yeah.
subject.
Well, how
Now-
in the world do you think that's going to work?
What, are we on the?
You can't get fries with that, can
Are
you?
we still on the sad news?
Well, that was interesting.
You guys weren't here when McDonald's in Fairfield was a test store for pizza.
Yeah,
Do you remember
I remember
McDonald's
when
pizza?
McDonald's had pizza.
I thought it was pretty good.
I remember when McDonald's had soup.
Now that I don't.
Me neither.
I've been to some McDonald's that had soup.
Evansville, not just for McDonald's, but Evansville, Indiana is or was a huge test market for products.
It's a hotbed.
Yeah, it was
for
a
test.
Yeah. So
Stuff.
You're going to go get both your hairs cut today?
you're the one to talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying, aren't you? Isn't that what you're on your plans?
I am.
And you're going to probably go to Patty's?
Mm-hmm.
Sheer Magic?
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the big deals.
Yes.
You can go and buy a certificate from her, pay much less if you go to our webpage. And there, the big deal store, we have Simply Enough. We've got, oh, goodness gracious, a whole bunch of really good store, uniquely rustique. I've told you about Bullard's, Gotzi's restaurant, Jared Voppel Home Furnishings we talked to.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Mm-hmm. You'll save a ton of money. I know because I've purchased a number of these certificates because I'm very smart. Go ahead.
And Dave's already going to his phone to get one of those
Well, he needs it
coupons.
because I'm sure that you don't
I
just do the regular cut. You do the the fluff and the curl too.
You
right?
do the Brazilian blowout, don't you?
Whoa. No. No.
We were sitting. So
and you have it colored that way, right?
Yeah, it's got way too much gray in it.
okay.
So what do you have?
Well, Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
What's he doing lately?
Has he visited you?
Palm
lately?
Springs, California.
Oh, he visited there recently.
Two little bits of Elvis right now. He, the house that he and Priscilla honeymooned in is for sale. Palm Springs, California, 5,000 square feet. It was very modern at the time. I can't show you a picture. I didn't print it out. It uses too much ink. But it was kind of called the House of Tomorrow. Been on the market for quite a while. Floor-to-ceiling windows, pod-style rooms, a winding staircase. Been on and off the market since 2014. In 2014, when it was listed for sale, it was listed for $9.5 million.
Wow.
Well, most of the homes in that neighborhood now are in the market being sold for $1 to $1.5 million.
So they had to come
and
down.
they don't have I think it's like at 1.6 million or more, somewhere between 1.6 and 3.
Do they have a jungle room?
Not sure. But I saw it's got a beautiful view. It's a neat looking house. But when I was reading that, I thought, I think it was in December of 1957 when Elvis went into the Army. Mm-hmm. So I looked it up. Lo and behold, December 19th. Today, 1957,
61 years ago,
had his draft notice served on him for the U.S. Army, and he went on to join the 32nd Tank Battalion, 3rd Armor Corps, based in Germany. So he got his draft notice today.
And you got a fascinating story about how Elvis used to hang out with somebody local.
Yes, with Don K. Wood, who I interviewed on the Meet Your Neighbor a week or so ago, and how he was in the that unit with Elvis. So that's my Elvis news for today.
I have an interesting little. There's going to be 200 new laws in Illinois starting January 1st.
There's a bunch,
and some of them are unbelievable. And I'm just going to give you 3 or 4 real fast off the top.
Can we take a break?
Sure, and I'll come back.
All right.
The original company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview is Thursday, January 24th from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This year, you will have the opportunity to earn continuing education credits for your private and commercial applicator's license. There's also free health screenings, and Gary Truitt from Hoosier Ag Today will be promoting the HAT Network and TOC Farm programming. To secure your vendor booth, contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
Ultra Products in Fairfield has the perfect Christmas gift for the hunter in your life and an experienced staff to assist you with your purchase. They carry bows by Elite, PSE, Bear, Diamond, and Oneida, crossbows by Raven, Mission, Parker, Barnett, 10-Point, Horton, and Excalibur, guns, ammo, tree stands, clothing, muck boots, and much more. Call them at 842-5796 or hunt for them 2 miles north of the Fairfield Hucks behind the White House with the white fence. Open 8:30 to 6 weekdays and 8 to 12 on Saturdays.
Are you looking for a way to promote your business? Fairfield Printing and Graphics is the place for you. Customized shirts, hats, cups, signs, and banners. If you can dream it, they can print it. Fairfield Printing and Graphics is your one-stop spot for promotional printing. They have a graphic designer on staff that will work with you to get the look that you want. Visit Fairfield Printing and Graphics at 5 Williamson Drive or give Wayne a call at 618-842-4048.
Winter is coming, of that we're assured. Sounds of the holidays are now being heard. We're waiting for Christmas. It's on the way. What do you think your old stove will say? Is it ready to prepare all the good food you'll need, or will it quit in the middle of your preparing to feed? At Gill Sales and Service, we'll help with the fun of having your family come in on the run. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, and more, we have them all here at our store. A poet I'm not, as I'm sure you'll agree, but we'd love for you to come in to see if our prices, products, and services galore will meet your holiday needs at our store. That's Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield.
Lights, camera, action. Time to return to morning coffee on the station listened to, not just heard, WFIW.
I want to say something first. You can't wear the same thing twice into the same.
I alternate.
Red and black?
Red and black. I'm a Fairfield kind of guy.
Well, I just think about what I put on now.
No. This is a uniform.
If I can remember,
this is a standard issue.
Monday, I'll give you a little warning. Christmas Eve, we're going to have some Christmas trivia. I don't know whose turn it'll be, but it'll be mine.
Okay.
And wait till you see if I can remember what I'm going to wear.
Oh, maybe give us an ugly Christmas sweater.
Can we do the three of us do an ugly?
I don't have one.
I don't
Well,
have
that
an
one you
ugly-
wore last week.
Listen here, Grandpa.
Okay. Anyway, if you find one.
All right.
I don't think I have a Christmas
I think
sweater.
I'd like to just focus on yours. Here's 4 laws out of the 200 that were approved, signed by the governor, going to be in effect January 1st.
This will be the sad news.
He got hand cramps when he was trying to sign those.
All schools must accommodate nursing mothers, which is fine. But
Do you mean as students? If they're students?
public
Doesn't matter.
and charter schools must provide space for nursing mothers in a private and secure room with an electric outlet other than a bathroom.
Okay.
They need sort of
So the mothers could be a student or a mother of a student.
a lactation station, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Don't look at me like that.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
I have a funny story about that I will share after
Okay,
we
all right.
get done.
Here's one that's confusing to me. So think about this carefully. Transgender and intersex individuals will be allowed to change the gender marker on their birth certificate without undergoing gender reassignment surgery as long as the individual is under a doctor's care. Explain that one to me.
No, I'm not going to try. I'm not
You?
even going to try.
I don't even know what you said.
No.
I think it means that you can go in if you were born a boy.
If you were Sheila today but wanted to be Robert.
And you didn't even have a surgery, you can go in and get
You
your birth certificate changed to say
Yeah.
that you're a male. Okay, well, I find that really interesting.
Okay.
When you're, $100 billion in debt. Pets' well-being now must be considered in divorce matters. Determining
So
who
they'll
gets
be-
the dog when a marriage sours will now require a court to consider the pet's well-being during the divorce proceedings.
In other words, custody.
battles for the dog or cat.
Where would the dog best be placed for its continued growth?
I'm sure glad they're doing this. I'm sure glad the state of Illinois is concentrating on these issues.
And here's the big one.
Here's the biggie. All right.
Illinois will become the first state,
The
first state to ban the use of elephants in circuses by law.
Seriously?
No more pachyderms in the Prairie State.
And they can't jump either.
Now
we know that.
Who
would have come up with that
brought that
legislation?
law up?
Folks, these are the geniuses that we have elected. These are the Mensa folks that we that we have elected that are spending their time on this when the state's broke and they aren't paying attention to anything.
That's only 4 of the 200 plus laws.
They're spending our money, not theirs. It's out of control.
All right. So,
okay,
I
your
want
story.
to tell you this story about the lactation station, so to
Yes,
speak.
yes,
all right.
yes.
My little granddaughter goes to daycare, and one of the mothers comes
Yes.
and feeds her baby,
which is fine.
Okay.
Yes.
She now
You must not stare.
No,
but go ahead.
She now, and in the past, will grab a blanket, throw it over her shoulder, put that doll underneath the blanket.
Oh, your granddaughter will do that.
Yes.
Thus mimicking.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So.
She doesn't know what she's doing,
Well,
does she?
at first she thought the baby was asleep.
Oh, and so
now she's figured it out.
Oh.
So,
Interesting.
So.
Well, our children mimic our
behavior.
Our
They
behavior,
do.
absolutely.
They do.
Anyway, I got the list, the full list of the 200, and I guarantee you there's a commentary somewhere in that list. I just gave
There's
you.
probably about 200 commentaries. In that list.
I have to tell you that what happened this morning. I did this guy in Edwards County we talked about that started the petition.
Kevin Schilt. Yeah.
I did a commentary this morning. That thing has been shared 8 times. It's being shared with all the other county chairmen in the state that are trying to get these signatures.
It's a worthy cause, but it'll never happen.
I agree.
But I like the idea.
I like instead of a whisper that we shout.
I like the idea.
Well, what does they always say? This the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess the more you yell and complain.
Here's some happy news.
Well, good news.
Do you guys know Amanda Cox out in Ohio? Ironton?
No,
Ironton, Ohio?
No, I don't think so.
Well, she got a...
wait a minute. Was she related to the Coxes from Golden Gate?
No.
Okay.
That's,
not the same one?
Oh, not the same
No,
one.
that's the
Okay.
group from Bluford.
Okay. Got it.
She had never before played the lottery.
Aha.
And she received a scratch-off ticket as a gift.
Okay.
Because Amanda had asked her mother for a scratch-off lottery ticket for Christmas. And her mother bought her a Willy Wonka golden ticket
Yeah.
from the Clark's Pumpkin Shop in Ironton, Ohio. And Amanda's mother gave it to her as an early present. And first time ever, she scratched it off, and guess what?
She won.
How much?
She won $20,000. Isn't that great?
That is great.
And Amanda plans to use her winnings to help pay for school and possibly buy a new car.
I've never done that before. I've had people during Christmas, if they gave me a sock or a bag or something, they'd throw in, 3 or 4 scratch-off tickets.
Did you never
good.
win?
You know, at gift exchanges,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
they're good.
those are wonderful gifts.
Yeah, well,
you know,
here's
a
my problem.
A $5 gift. And how much are scratch-offs now?
You can get them for as
buck?
little as $1. Yeah.
Okay.
You can still get the
My
dollar
problem is
scratch.
I would always regret it if I gave somebody, one of those, and I found out later that it was $50,000. I gave it to them.
Yeah.
I gave him $50,000. Where's my cut?
So, yesterday, we always talk about Fairfield E's or Wayne County E's. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yesterday, you mentioned about Kevin Kakak being on Meet Your Neighbor, right?
He was this
Okay.
morning.
What was the first thing that popped into my mind?
I have no idea.
His dad, Carol Kakak, married me and Tina.
Really?
Me too.
You married Tina too? Wow, this is news.
That was the first thing that popped into my mind. It must be. It's growing.
Oh, it's growing on you.
It's growing on me.
It took 2 to marry us, Carol Kakak and the late Ivan Lyerly. He was the Methodist minister, and Carol Kakak.
Did you feel like there was strength in numbers?
It was a
or-
tag team.
The tag team. All right.
Yeah.
They had to get a few extra good words for them, so they,
I have to say this.
Help me out.
Carol Kakak is an institution in this
Absolutely.
town.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, I knew about him coming into town faster than almost anybody. I have to say this also. There's nobody that does a better funeral service than Carol Kakak.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's moving. He gets to the point, and he doesn't waste a lot of time. He does a wonderful job.
Here's a good little story from down in Texas. A middle school student. What's his name? Oh, Logan Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Logan didn't make the school's basketball team.
Uh-oh.
And so they had a pep rally at Reading Junior High School.
Right.
And some cross-country athletes started chanting Logan Watson's name when the teacher started picking students at random to attempt a half-court basketball shot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Watson, even though he didn't make the team, he was still a pretty good little shooter. And so he was given a turn with the ball, and guess what?
He knocked her
He
down.
sank it from half court. There's some video on this. It's awesome.
Does that get him
they
on the
were
team?
cheering him, and I mean, it was just a huge time for
Did
that
he-
pep rally.
Did he get on the team?
Didn't say. It just the story ended there.
Half-court shots are a little bit about skill, but mostly about luck.
We were at
Yeah.
a USI basketball game when our middle daughter was a student there, and they sold tickets when you'd come in
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
so you
chance to
could
shoot.
Try to.
So this one guy, they were giving away a car from one of the Evansville car dealers.
If you hit a half-court shot?
If you hit a half-court shot. Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good insurance
Guess
policy.
what?
Yeah, he hit it.
He hit it.
Not bad.
I couldn't. It was awesome. One little. It wasn't. I don't think it was a swish. Quick bounce off the right in the square.
Yeah.
And went in. Crowd goes wild. I don't know what he got. It may have been a I don't know.
I thought you said he got a car.
He got a car. I don't know if it was brand new or whatever, but
So
that was
basically,
cool.
he took that shot, went to the bank, and they said, "No, sir, you don't need financing because you just won."
Yeah.
But the crowd just goes wild because it's, just somebody out of the stands. And the Fairfield High School, Community High School, used to do that, and people have made it there.
I've watched it now. I've been on this grade school basketball tour this last couple of weeks, and it happens there.
They're still doing that?
Yes, they
Great.
are.
It's fun.
They're not a car. They're not giving a car at New Hope or Albion or wherever else I've been.
But you get like a
$5,
yeah,
popcorn,
$5
whatever.
or a soda and popcorn. Or something.
Yeah. I've thought about it.
And they used to have, you would win
Thought about making it.
I've thought about going out and being in line. I'd be the only 61-year-old out there with all the little kids.
You could also buy tickets and win a seating in a lazy boy chair on the stage for the
the best seat in the house. They used to have that at FCA, the Mule Barn.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I missed last Friday. I really hate I missed last Friday's game, and I'm going to miss this Friday's game because I'm going to be out in the park.
Yeah, I got Sunday,
Saturday in the park.
You're Sunday in the park.
I'm Sunday in the park.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm Friday night.
We were last Sunday.
Jeff did a story saying that it's really been very popular.
We had a nice bonfire. Bill Book finally got the old fire going in the deal.
You know what gets those going real good?
Lots of gasoline.
Little gasoline.
We didn't have. We were using
alcohol burns well.
It does.
He had a notebook.
But there's a blue law.
He did have a notebook tearing pages out for kindling, but we'd had a lot of rain. The wood may have been wet that we were trying to ignite, but it was fun.
What's the chances of a white Christmas?
Not very
It's
well.
raining. It's going to rain.
Yeah,
on,
they're looking at rain
Tuesday.
and about 45 or so.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping for the possibility of getting some hunting next week. I went to Ultra Products yesterday. Carla set me up with. Here's what happens when you shoot a lot of arrows, and you don't recover them. You got to go buy new arrows.
Well, on TV they don't ever recover them. They just have new ones all the time.
That's what I had to do.
Do you have a quiver? I didn't say do you quiver. Do you carry your
yes, I do.
arrows? Is it leather with fringe on it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. But after
you get in that tree in green tights, like Robin Hood? Are you a merry man up in that tree?
I use. There's a little green in my camo, but I wouldn't say it's green. But after you cock a crossbow,
yes,
you have to shoot it. You
can't.
No. See, what I'm saying is so you take out your good arrows, the ones that you think might hit something, and you put in a lousy one,
a cheap arrow.
Yeah, and then you shoot it, making sure you're not going to hit anything that
Do you spend as much time practicing with your bow and arrow as you do at the gym?
Just about as much.
All right. Guys, we got a break because otherwise we're going to run.
I've got a lot of trivia.
All right, here we go.
It's a December to Remember holiday clearance event at J. Wilderman Autoplex in Mount Carmel. Small town giant Santa savings on new Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Rams. Up to $14,000 off Ram trucks or 0% for 72 months. New Dodge Journeys as low as $17,900. New Jeep Cherokees as low as $19,900. And new Ford Edges as low as $22,900. Over 250 holiday pre-owned specials, all serviced by certified technicians and ready for immediate delivery. See all the Santa specials 24/7 at jwildermanautoplex.com.
If you're looking for a new doctor, look no further than the new SSM Health Provider Finder. Search for physicians online based on conditions and treatments, name spellings and pronunciations, and locations near you. What's more, SSM Health doctors are known for taking the time to listen and connect with you. We call this the healing power of presence. You'll find this helpful tool at ssmhealth.com/doctors.
WFIW and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt. On Friday, January 4th, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all entries and will have their choice of a USA-made Parker Bushwhacker crossbow, a $400 value, or a $200 in-store credit to Ultra Products. Good luck, hunters!
Google, the company that virtually owns every single move you make on the internet, advertises on TOC Radio. Geico, the insurance outfit run by Warren Buffett, does the same. Home Advisor, Hotwire, Hulu, Netflix, Angie's List, Zillow, Hotels.com, Amazon, Priceline, and Wayfair all advertise on Mass Reach Radio, TOC Radio. Those companies only exist on the internet. What do they know that you may not? Internet-targeted advertising is weak at establishing new customers. For new customers, they turn to mass reach media like TOC Radio. They know if the consumer knows you before they need you, you get the click more often. Internet advertising is a perfectly viable way to advertise. But if someone tells you to throw all your advertising on the internet, tell them you will. Just as soon as Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, and Larry Page do the same. TOC Radio. Mass media.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast: sunshine today with a high 55, 30% chance for rain tonight, low 42. For tomorrow, 50% chance for showers, high of 50. Cloudy skies 42 on Friday. For Saturday, sunshine, high 45. And for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 45. Overnight low was 34. Yesterday's high was 49. Currently, humidity at 87%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.01 and holding. Right now, we have got sunshine and 35 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up in terms of precipitation anywhere in the immediate area.
Just go once to YouTube and see the boys. It will scare you straight back to radio. You're listening to Morning Coffee on the station listened to, not just heard. WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
I got a nasty email from a guy from Chicago this morning. He says,
really?
That referendum will never pass. You can achieve this in your own life. Just move to Mississippi now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Tupelo.
Yeah, pretty nasty. Okay, so it's time for trivia.
All right.
And, of course, I am the trivia master.
You
and I've
are
given
the trivia tier today.
I like the thought of us bellying up to the trough of knowledge and slurping when I do this. And so here we go.
All right.
Let's start this one. Number one, very easy. All these will be very easy for Dave. What was the top-ranked song performed by the group The Grassroots? And we're going by Billboard. The top charting song performed by The Grassroots. And why this is so easy, will be so easy for Dave, is Dave and I went and actually saw a Grassroots concert together in Evansville. Didn't we, back in the day?
We did.
And the guy that was the lead singer had a sling.
Rob Grill.
Rob Grill, that's who it was. Well, you probably know what their number one song, top
Well,
20
two
song.
come to mind.
Okay. But you're going to have to pick one.
Okay.
How about you? Do you have know anything about the Grassroots?
I do not know much about the Grassroots.
Okay.
I will say Temptation Eyes.
Okay, you're wrong.
Sooner or later.
Both wrong. Midnight Confessions. Number 5, that was in 1968, November of 68. They were number 5. That's where it peaked.
All right.
You remember the song? Midnight Confessions.
Yes.
I tell
Sure
the world that I love you.
All right.
All right, number 2. And I like the Grassroots. I always did like the Grassroots. They're right in your era, aren't they?
I saw them at another time in Evansville.
Yes.
And Rob Grill and I and some others were on the elevator at the same time.
No.
And we had a little chat.
What did you say to Rob Grill?
He probably gave him some advice.
I just,
Yeah, let me tell you what, let me help you tweak Midnight Confessions.
Yeah.
I mean, you only got to number 5 with it.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
I can help you get to number 1.
Absolutely. Okay, name the song.
And I will tell you that I'm right and you're right.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't bring me food while I'm on.
Yeah.
All right. Name the song which appears twice on the same album in a Beatles 1967 release. Once again, in 67, about the same time that Dave was enmeshed.
I know.
Ensconced in music.
Don't know.
Because, he had
it starts both sides.
Dave Land and the Dave Land Funketeers. I don't know.
Oh, no, he was Rainy Days. Rainy
Days, okay.
The same song appeared twice on the album.
Yeah, it was the lead song on the front. This is easy. I'm giving you another great clue. And the lead song on the second.
I'll throw out a guess.
All right.
Yellow Submarine.
No.
Okay.
All right. Does Tom? Tom knows.
What was it?
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Okay.
The song appears twice on the album. The opening track it segues into "With a Little Help from My Friends," and as Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the reprise, the back track segues into "A Day in the Life."
Ah, okay.
So there you go. Same song, twice.
Okay.
All right. So we're not doing very well.
No, we're not.
Number 3, Tommy James and the Shondells' best-selling song, question mark. It is Crimson and Clover. It's a 68 song by American rock band Tommy James and the Shondells, written by the duo of Tommy James and drummer Peter Lucia. It was intended as a change in direction for the group's its sound and composition, and I just gave you the answer. I can't believe I just gave you Crimson and Clover. I just gave you the answer, so I'm giving it to you.
Let me add to that question.
Yes.
Who remade the song?
That's a good question. Joan Jett did.
Yeah, Joan Jett.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
It reached number 1 with Tommy James in the United States in '69 and other countries. The single sold 5 million copies, making it Tommy James and the Shondells' best-selling song. Oh, I'm sorry. Man, I blew that.
We're down to 5 minutes left in the show.
All right. The group charted with Hang On Sloopy in 1965.
Mm-hmm. McCoy's.
You're supposed to wait till the audience.
Well, you looked at... Okay.
The McCoys. Written by songwriters Bert Burns and Wes Farrell. Hang On Sloopy. You know who Sloopy is? The name Sloopy most likely came from Dorothy Sloop, who was a jazz singer in Steubenville, Ohio. Sloop died in 1998 at the age of 85, performed in New Orleans. Her name then became Sloopy.
Do you remember Rick Derringer?
Yes.
I think he was maybe...
Rock and roll hoochie.
There was a Derringer, I think, that was in the McCoys. I'll have to look that up.
Billboard says this is Van Halen's only number 1 hit.
I've got a guess.
Do you have a guess?
I do.
Well, let's start with you since Dave's dominating this.
Why Can't This Be Love?
No.
Jump?
Yes.
Jump, okay.
Song by American group. It reached number 1, top 100 in December 1983. This was their album 1984.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Who was the lead singer on that album?
He became
Roth.
David Lee Roth.
Yeah, David Lee.
This song charted twice. The first time with B.J. Thomas in 1968. The second, including an intro by Bjorn Skifs in 1974, named the group that charted with Hooked on a Feeling.
Oh, I know that one.
Do you know?
Blue Suede?
Yeah, Blue Suede.
It is.
Ooga chaka.
That's it. Blue Suede. Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
That was a great song.
I was just thinking of it. I was like...
He was number 5. B.J. Thomas, number 5 in '69, but Blue Suede went to number 1 in the United States in 1974.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're to number 8. Dionne Warwick teamed with this group to be nominated for a Grammy with the song Then Came You. Name the group.
Got it.
All right, hold on. Okay, go ahead, Dave.
Spinners.
That's right. Okay. Then Came You, 1974. The Spinners. Very good. Number 9.
Number 9.
He fronted this late 60s rock group with vocals, flute, and guitar. His name is Ian Anderson.
I know it. I know
they
that
both
one.
know this.
I know that one.
I saw them at SIU Carbondale at the arena.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know they played there.
Mm-hmm. Jethro Tull.
Yes, yes.
I actually went and I had a friend that I used to play softball with, a very young friend.
Yes.
Who happened to see the cassette sitting on the dash, and he goes, Who is Jethro Tull? And where is he from?
But you have to admit, that was a very unique sound.
Oh, it was.
Almost ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Certainly
All right.
was.
So I've got a last one, and it has to do with something you did earlier today. Elvis Presley's version of this song sold about 10 million copies globally. It was the best-selling song. It was an emblem, quote, an emblem of the rock and roll revolution. It was simultaneously number one on the U.S. pop, country, and R&B charts in 1956.
Ooh.
And it topped the pop charts for 11 weeks, a record that stood for 36 years.
I think I know it.
I've got a guess.
You're up.
Hound Dog.
It is Hound
It
Dog.
is Hound Dog?
It is Hound Dog.
Oh, good for you.
And you must know that always there will be in my trivia some reference to hound dogs.
But who did Hound Dog first? Because Hound Dog was a remake.
Yes, it was.
No, it was a woman. Can't think of her name, but it was a blues singer.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
a
right.
woman.
You're right. Absolutely, but I don't have her name either.
Tom might.
I thought you guys did pretty well.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
No, not bad at all. Hoyt Axton's mother.
Hoyt Axton's mother wrote Heartbreak Hotel, or something. Hoyt Axton's mother
Heartbreak Hound Dog.
wrote a song for Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name? Mae? M-A-E, Mae Axton.
Oh,
May,
not bad.
I think it was Mama Maybelle Axton, I think. It might have been.
I think Mae Axton wrote us.
Yeah.
All right, there you
You've
go.
given
There's
us
your
something
10.
to work.
That right there, that was the byproduct of lots of work.
Those weren't easy questions.
They were not.
But they were well thought through, and you did a very good job, I
We
thought.
did all right.
Well,
We did all right.
All right, so who's tomorrow?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Is there a theme?
No.
It's always
It'll be-
potpourri
Is there
with you.
ever a thing? No, it's not potpourri.
Potpourri.
It's hodgepodge.
I will have a theme on
He
Christmas
has potpourri.
I'll do potpourri on Friday,
Right.
and then we'll have some fun with our ugly sweaters.
I've got to have a cuddly sweater
On
between
Monday.
now and- I've got to write down. I got to
And well, whatever you have that's ugly.
Just one more thing. Just one more thing I got to remember. And according to Dave, it's what you wore last Monday.
I don't want to.
All right, bye.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. Stop by for a rest test. 20 mattresses on display. Try their adjustable beds for maximum comfort.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The president on Twitter continuing to insist that Mexico is paying for his border wall while seeming to relax some demands connected to it in the government shutdown fight.
The president demanded $5 billion. Democrats counter.